my gosh, look at my gray. It's like ridiculous. You can more see it right here. Hey guys, it's me, Christina Marie. I am trying out a new Revlon box color today. I made a complete mistake and bought the wrong color, but we're gonna try it out anyways. Great. Okay, this is the truth. Gosh, you know what? I'm just like, ugh, yeah, I'm gonna tell you, this is the truth. My hair, and I'm a professional, has never felt this soft after a color. Sacrifice my hair and tell you whether this is worth your money or not. So I got in the color, as you can see, dark brown, 30N, and it has 40 above it. So I'm hoping that this is a level 3 at least, because on box colors, they really don't tell you the level. If I am talking funny, it's because I had a dental procedure and I'm in a lot of pain. So I'm kind of talking with my mouth not fully functioning. Anyways, look at this. So what I'm doing, I'm doing my root color in 20 dark brown. Just so you guys know, the beauty group down below, there's a beauty group, 2 beauty groups. One is, I think it's 50 to 90% off beauty deals. And the other one, that includes everything. And the other one is just strictly beauty deals. This sucker I found on Amazon, free shipping for $2.67. Yes, I said that right. $2.67 I found this free shipping. Okay, if you're a Prime member, you're like, woo! But free shipping for anybody, regardless if you're a Prime member or not. Anyways, I am doing this on my roots. So this is 20 brown black. And then I'm doing this throughout the rest of the hair to tone the hair. This is a 31 dark auburn. So let's go ahead and just roll on over to that video. And tell you guys, let me know. Do you like the color? What do you think of it? Tell me at the end of the video. I'll tell you guys my final thoughts at the end of the video. Roots once again, you guys can see, so it's been a minute since I showed you in that other video. You guys can see they are much longer than what my grays are, much longer than what I showed you. Look at this. I mean, come on, like it's ridiculously long. Okay, so I'm going to color my hair. This is what I'm going to do today. So I'm going to do my base, my roots. I'm going to do just my roots with this color. It's 20 brown black by Revlon. This is a ColorSilk formula. It is a 3D color, ammonia-free. So I'm going to put this on my roots, but I'm also going to put red in my hair today. So when that has done, before that's done processing, I'm going to put this all over so I can add some color to the end of my hair, kind of giving me a little bit more dimension, a little bit more color instead of this washed out brown that I have at the end of my hair. Obviously the ends, as you can see, are lighter than my roots, so we're gonna fix that. So it's going to be brown at the roots, and then I'm gonna put this all over, and it's kind of gonna look more, it's gonna look more natural. It's gonna look like more of a natural ombre, where your hair just gradually goes from like the darker roots to a little bit lighter of a shade. But yes, I was red when I was younger, or I had a lot of red in my hair when I was younger because my dad's a redhead. So I'm putting red back in. So these, if I'm talking funny, by the way, guys, it's because I had a dental procedure and I'm still in a lot of pain. So this is all that comes in the package. I opened this one up. This is it. It's pretty much just this, and a conditioner. So this is the easiest thing to do. So we're just going to we're going to put this in this, shake it up, then cut the tip. Let me turn around. Now this is what you get when you do it yourself. The lines are not perfect, but these are the sections that you want to separate just to make sure that you get every spot that shows. When I say that, a lot of people flip their hair. These are the typical, most common parts that show when you move your hair around. The back of your neck, the center, the sides when you lift up your hair. So if you got your hair professionally done, they would do this. It would obviously look much better than what I did. I'm gonna go down all the parts that we made. And then you're going to take it around the hairline as well. Let me push this down and back before it starts to drip. And then we're going to take it right here around the hairline. Behind the ear as well. work that up. Now go and spread this out. Okay, now it's time to pull section by section. So I'm just gonna put it like that and then push it down. Go in, get a straight line. It'd be better if I had a brush to make a line. Do the same thing. Now the reason that we do it like this is because we're not missing any sections. We're not gonna have any gaps of color missing in our hair. And especially in the front section that you flip it so much. A lot of people touch their front section and flip it. This is where you need to make sure that you're not missing any areas. So that's why we're doing it this way. My hair is the second day dirty, 2 days of dirty. That is actually the best time to color your hair because you'll have less scalp irritation because you have all those oils on your scalp. So you do want to try to do it, if possible, on the second day dirty. And it will also help prevent your scalp from staining. Okay, now before we go to the next sections, what I want you to do is I want you to go in there and kind of rough up the color like this with your hands. And what this is doing is roughing up your cuticle so that the color actually penetrates the hair, the gray, especially right here where I have so much gray. Okay, now we're gonna repeat the same thing in the back, but obviously I can't see in the back of my head, so this is how I do it. So here's the part, right? So I'll go right next to it and squeeze like this. Separate, and then push. So this is more, you're feeling around, but I go line by line down my scalp when I do the back section. And then I separate and just push it through. But you do want to try to do this as fast as possible because you don't want the color to be on your hair too long because you don't want the color to get darker than what you originally wanted, because color will oxidize and deposit. If it's a lot, not all colors, some colors will actually stop at the color they're supposed to, but some will get darker the longer you leave it on. So this, I'm running just stripes down. I'm not even parting, I'm just running the stripes down. And then I'm going to mix it in with my fingertips. So just going in here and mixing everything up like this. I'm gonna go ahead and run it through again on the top. Just adding extra color in the areas that I need the coverage more. So according to this, it's supposed to be left on for 25 minutes. If you have resistant gray, it's supposed to be left on for 30 minutes. Okay, so this is what I do while I'm processing. I get an angled brush and I'm gonna color the gray in my eyebrows. So I draw my eyebrows on like this. Just like you were penciling them in, same thing. Just like that. Because I have grays in my eyebrows. And I know you see all this color all over my skin. Don't worry, I'm going to show you guys a trick how to get all of this color off of your skin after we shower. Okay, so the trick on not having your skin stain, I'm going to show you how to take it off to prevent your skin from staining. So I just did my eyebrows. Let me show you this trick on my eyebrows. So this is just, let me show you, just Dawn dishwashing soap, right? Now I need to get a Q-tip here for my brows because what I need to do is I need to dip it into the dishwashing soap like this. And I need to remove anywhere I don't want the dye to stain my skin. And you guys can see I removed some right there. And this is going to just reassure that that color doesn't stain you and that you don't look all crazy, because I'm going to look crazy if I don't fix my brows and they look like this afterwards. So I'm just going to, you see, just like cutting it out. Act like this was concealer and you're just making your eyebrows snatched. You see that? There's a lot that was down here. Okay, so look, there's a stain on my cheek, right? This would be a horrific stain for my face, right? So let me get this dishwashing soap and I'm gonna put it on top, right? See? Look. So I'm pushing it up. Now I don't wanna remove it off the hair. I just kind of wanna get in there, get it off the skin, off the parts that I don't wanna show. So I will pour some in my hand, dip it into the Q-tip. Now check this out. Well, now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cut out exactly where I don't want it. So a lot of times if you go in with the Q-tip with the dishwashing soap on it and do this and make it a little jagged, not a perfectly straight line. I mean, you could do a perfectly straight line like that, but a lot of times people's natural hairlines are not like perfectly straight like that. So you go in there and just kind of break it up. You see how I removed it off the hair right there, which I'm gonna put some dye right back on top of there, just like this. So I'm gonna go ahead and finish this up. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take a brush here and I'm gonna kind of comb this color through, just to kind of, not all the way through, as you guys can see, it should be more clear. I'm just gonna comb it to about right there, because that's about as far as my gray went. I'm not gonna color it, I'm not gonna push it all the way through, but I just wanna do this like little brushing technique to make sure that everything's even, that I didn't miss any spots, especially in the back. So you guys can see, just like that. So my 25-minute timer is about to go off. So now I mixed the red color, and if you're wondering what red I got 31 Dark Auburn, obviously the same brand. Now normally what I would do if I'm putting a toner, because technically this is a toner, right? Normally what I would do is I would dampen the hair and then put this on top, but red is the hardest color to stay in the hair. It washes out almost immediately, or at least after just a few shampoos, it washes out. So one thing that I do is I will put the color all over my hair, on the bottoms, all on this dry, for around 4 to 5 minutes and then wash, giving this color up here 35 minutes of processing time, 30 minutes of processing time, sorry. So I'm gonna go ahead and we're just gonna do it like this. That's it. I'm gonna run it all the way through. Now, a lot of times it is great to dampen the hair a little bit, because if it's a toner, the color will run much quicker. It will, you know, when it's not wet, it kind of absorbs all that color right away, which is a little bit more drying for the hair. So that's why a lot of times when you put a toner on, your hair is just a little bit damp. But I really want this color to stay, so I'm not wetting my hair. And I also am going to be taking it on top like this, believe it or not, working it into this color as well, and then combing the whole thing through. So I'm actually giving this color on top just a hint of red, and the bottom more red. So when you do this, like I said, your hair will drink up the color more rapidly, and I don't want to run out of color. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to comb this whole thing. So it's going to be pushing this brown down, and it's also going to help push around that red color that we're putting in. Oh, one tip, guys, just so you know, don't wash your hair with your hands. Wash it with the gloves on your hands. So no bare hands, because all this dye will get under the nails and stain it. So wash your hair, leave the gloves on, and you'll be fine. Okay, so I just got out of the shower. I have to do this super, super quick. So you guys can see, look, like all the dye came off my skin, except on the side that I didn't put the soap on. I think I could have rubbed the soap a little bit more right here, Now this could just be the natural hollow of my skin, but look, you guys can see in the hairline looks amazing. Down here on my chest, it came off. Okay, so I am still stained, you can see. So you have to do this immediately after you get out of the shower. And if you don't do it immediately after you get out of the shower, go back into the shower and make sure that your skin opens with the steam. Do not put the hot water on your hair. You want to wash your hair first in the shower with cold water, shampoo, condition, and then work the loofah all over your body and your face right here to get this off. If it doesn't come off, you have to get a serum. I don't care what kind of serum it is. This is a antioxidant glow serum. It's a serum. The molecules in a serum, remember, you have to do it once you get out of the shower. The molecules in a serum are much, much smaller than the molecules in an oil or a moisturizer, okay? So we're gonna work this serum in here. Why? Because I want to just reassure, let's see, oh, it came off my chest, yeah. So I just wanna reassure that it gets down there, right? The reason I'm doing this is that it's going to penetrate more, okay? So I'm gonna put not just a little bit of serum, I'm gonna put a lot of serum, right? I want you guys to know that if you don't have Dawn dishwashing soap, you can always coat your skin in petroleum jelly before you dye your hair. So, okay, so you guys can see. So I have this in here. Looks like everything else came off pretty good. Maybe the hairline. So you can see my hairline doesn't look as good on this side as it does on this side. So let me work it into that hairline. You guys can see how it is already coming off a little right there. Should have done it before and after on that spot. And this hairline looks horrible in comparison to this hairline, you see? So we're gonna work into the hairline, right? And right there. Now, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna take a body cream, right? Body creams have more oils in them. And we're gonna put this right on top, working it in. And we're gonna leave this on, and I'll be back in a few minutes. Okay, so it's been about 30 minutes. Let's look at the hair color first. Look at that. No grays. Now I'm gonna style it and let you guys see what it looks like when it's all nice and dry. But let's get back to this. So hopefully, let's cross your fingers. I just got some toilet paper right here, and I'm gonna rough it up and see if it will remove. So in comparison to what it was, this is what I have. I have this tiny, well, this is just the redness from me going back and forth. I have this tiny little spot, maybe a little bit right there. But in comparison to what it was, it has gone away tremendously. So just to reassure that this comes off by tomorrow, I will put an oil on top of this and wear it around the house and sleep with it all night long. But you guys can see. So that's how you get dye off your skin if you're stained after you get out of the shower. But that's the best I can do for this. This is where I have the pain, so I can't really rub as aggressively as I would want because this is where my procedure just hurts. Anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and just dry my hair so you guys can actually see the full beauty of the color. Okay guys, so I finished my hair and my makeup. Now I did my makeup for a reason, because I wanted you to see with darker hair how much more white I look, how much more fair I look. I look much more fair in my skin tone, showing all of the imperfections even more. Notice my mole, you notice my eyeshadow is darker. You notice all the little imperfections within the skin when you're so white and your hair is, when you're so light and your hair is darker. Now, what do you guys think of the color, honestly? I think it looks good. It's darker than what I wanted. Have I colored it this dark before? Yes, for many years. But I thought I would take you guys outside to look at it in different lighting, and you guys let me know what you think. But I did notice that some of the pieces, you know, so I had highlights, some ombre lights in my hair. I noticed that some of them are still showing, which is good. They didn't all cover up, but you can't really see as much in this lighting. So let me take you outside. And I know I'm talking really weird because my painkillers are wearing off. So let's go outside together. Okay guys, so I'm outside, and what do you guys think of the color? It doesn't look that bad. It is just darker than what I'm used to. And it's kind of funny because, okay, this is what I was talking about. When you go too dark, you notice more like this this discoloration under my eye. You notice more of my wrinkles a little bit more. You notice that I put a little bit more contour right there on my nose. Those are little things that stand out. So anything dark on your skin is going to be more obvious. But what do you guys think of the color? So I am used to much lighter than this at my ends. Do you see the lighter shades? So yeah, there are some. Did it turn out to be red? What do you guys think? I can see that the undertone, you guys can see, these were the lighter shades in my hair. I can see that the undertones have that hint of red color, but they're not like vivid red like I thought they were going to be. Is the shade pretty? Yes, I do think it's a very, very pretty. But I will say next time I am going to dampen the ends of my hair with a spray bottle like this, like I did in my original video. Let me show you a clip.
A little bit and add some water into the hair so that, well, I'm diluting it because I'm putting water in my hair. But we want it to make sure that it goes throughout all of the hair strands. Okay, so here we go. Just kind of put it in your hands and work it in like it is a conditioner.
To make sure that it doesn't absorb so much in my ends and dry out my ends, because even though it was 5 minutes, it colored wonderfully, but I can tell that it did dry my hair a lot more than I'm used to, but it still looks healthy, and I think the color, it did turn out pretty. All the gray is covered. It did turn out pretty. Like I said, I'm just used to a little bit lighter shade, but what do you guys think? You know, my bad, I have a quarantine brain and I totally bought the wrong color, because I'm going to post, if you guys look down in the description box, there is a beauty group that I find all the best beauty deals on Amazon, and I post it there a few times a week. And this box color, and this is why I had quarantine brain, this box color I found for $2.76 with free shipping on Amazon. And that's why I bought it. I thought, oh, that's the color that I use. I'm going to post it on my beauty group. I'm going to buy it. I bought it, and I bought the wrong color. Okay, guys, so what did you think? So here is the gray that is no longer existing. Look at that. And yes, I'm talking weird because my painkiller is wearing off. But as far as the gray coverage, I think it's fantastic. As far as like that technique, just use the Dawn dishwashing soap while you're coloring your hair before you stain your skin. This one, it did take off the majority of it, but you can still kind of see it. Anyways, what do you guys think of the color? My hair obviously is shiny. Do you see the red in this lighting? This is my studio lighting with the windows on the side. So it doesn't look bad. This is what I colored my hair for so many years. I had just gotten used to doing a shade lighter, like I mentioned in the video, which I think I kind of like the shade lighter, like I was saying, because you don't see my imperfections. You know, it kind of softens your skin a little bit as you get older. But I think I like the color. It looks pretty. You know, will I color it this dark again? Probably during the winter time, I'll color it this dark, but between a level 2 and a level 3, it's a huge difference. I know you don't think it's a huge difference when you're looking at the swatches, but when honestly, it is a huge difference. Like when it's actually in the hair, when the light hits the hair, things like that. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please hit that thumbs up button, little subscribe button, and the tiny little bell next to it for notifications of new videos. Let's go ahead and just roll on over to the quote of the day. Once again, guys, check out the beauty group down below that I post all these links to. They're all Amazon links. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I love y'all. I'll see you guys later.